Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy, I Sleep Too Late, and this is a deck I played last year. I've actually played this for the last couple years. It is a Golos Tireless Pilgrim deck with Giganta as your companion. You want a companion because it gives you an extra card in your deck, even though some companions don't do much. This one actually does some work because it helps you cast Niv Mizzet Reborn. Also lets you cast any of your other colored pips, like Atraxa, Grand Unifier. But mostly you're going to be playing these heavy hitters off of your Golos activation. So Giganta also lets you activate Golos, which if you don't know, Golos lets you search for your library for a land, and it also has a second ability where you exile the top 3 cards of your deck, and you can play them this turn. So here's Giganta once again. You can't have any multiple pips of the same pip, I guess, in your deck, but it can also add for 5 mana of every color. So very, very strong deck. You've got your basic staples like Mox Amber, Chrome Mox, Pact to Negation. You've got Ragavan, you've got Delighted Halfling, you've got all the mana dorks. So Deathrite Shaman. Let's go ahead and get started into a match here. This is Golos Giganta 2. I gotta remember that when I play Brawl. Let's go ahead and get into a match here. I do think this deck has legs. It was really good last year. I haven't really tweaked it this year. Actually, that's not true. I think that a lot of the cards, there are maybe some upgrades to it this year, but this deck was like my deck months ago before Final Fantasy. So let's see how it does in the Final Fantasy metagame. Anyway, I hope you all doing good out there while we wait for an opponent. Looks like the queue is taking a while. We're going to be facing a Illuge the Shoreless Sea deck. I don't really know what that card does. Is there any way for us to view what that card does? Oh, this thing. 4 energy, power and toughness equal to the number of islands. When it attacks, put a flood counter. So it basically turns things into islands, and it makes your instant sorceries cost less. All right, I don't think I like this hand. We don't have any blue mana. Let's take a free mulligan here. This hand looks better. Yeah, this hand's definitely better. Let's keep it. I mean, Emrakul's kind of a dead card, but we've got Sylvan Tutor, we've got Abrupt Decay. Do we want a Sylvan Tutor for a mana dork here? Is that a good idea? It might be our best option, I think. So what do? We Overgrown Tomb here for like, and cast Sylvan Tutor, and maybe we save our fetch lands for something off color. I like that idea. Let's see if we can find. I guess we can Ragavan. Or we could Tameo. Or no, I'm sorry, let's Psychic Frog. Because Psychic Frog is, I think, the best option. We can get an island off of one of these fetches. I think maybe we get an island off of... Let's get a Hollowed Fountain, actually. Yeah, let's get a Hollowed Fountain and cast our Psychic Frog. Maybe we can... actually, does this thing have... Okay, yeah, it doesn't have the shuffle effect. If we can find a Reanimate... I don't remember if Reanimate is in this deck, but I think we can actually just be fine with just having a Psychic Frog. Next turn, we can put Giganta into our hand if we have no other option, but we could probably just wait until we draw a card off of Psychic Frog. Let's do that, actually. I don't necessarily want to discard anything, because maybe we could use Emrakul for something, I don't know. I'd rather just be a little more conservative here. Okay, so nothing crazy. What do you say? We get a mountain off of this thing? Yeah, let's get a mountain off of this Prismatic Vista. We'll try to put Giganta into our hand here. And then if we need to discard something, we can. No reason to discard just yet. We'll wait and see what our opponent's got here. Let's see here. So they're gonna do that. That's fine. Ooh, Atraxa. Okay, so that's one of the problems with this deck is that you have a lot of heavy hitters that you just can't cast just yet. So maybe that's something maybe that's a reason to change this deck up a little bit. I don't know. Sorry, this phone is going off like crazy. All right, let's play a Shockland. Now, I think probably what we should do is attack the Sapphire Medallion, but let's attack first and see what we can do. They're not going to block. They're not going to want to block. Oh, they do block. Okay, well, that makes things a little easier for me because I get to remove it. Let's get rid of Dragon Lord Atarka. Let's get rid of... Don't want to get rid of Giganta just yet. Let's get rid of Anzrang. I don't think that card is very good anyway. And then let's discard... I kind of want my land. I want Giganta. I want Atraxa. So I guess it has to be Emrakul, unfortunately, even though I do like my Emrakul. Yeah, we can't cast it, unfortunately. We're going to let this happen. Okay, cool. I mean, that was a good trade. I mean, we did lose a bunch of cards, but we didn't really lose cards because, you know, we get to buff the Psychic Frog. Let's Abrupt Decay the Sapphire Medallion, make it a little harder on our opponent to do what they want to do. Can't be countered also, which is very strong. Alright, so we could have sequenced that a little bit better by not shocking ourselves immediately. But I think we're going to be fine anyway. Okay, I don't want to use Expressive Iteration. Let's attack first and see what we can do. Just being able to draw a card every turn is really strong. Okay, Ulamog is okay. Let's shock ourselves. I actually like playing Giganta here. Just having another big creature. We can Golos anytime, but I think that we want to put the pressure on our opponent. That's fine. I'd rather they counter the Giganta anyway instead of the Golos, because our Golos is going to be very expensive. By doing this, we can at least get another land drop off of Golos. We can also draw a card off of Psychic Frog to see if we can dig deeper, or we can potentially just Expressive Iteration and find another land that way. And maybe just hold off on casting one of these. What was that? Oh, they cast the 0/0, which ended up not doing anything. I don't really know. Okay, well, I can't view the battlefield, but it looks like our opponent messed up there. Let's play another match since that was a kind of a short one. I'll play another match here. Again, I like this Golos deck. It did me a lot of good a few months ago when I was playing it, and it looks like it's doing fine now. I mean, we didn't get to see a whole lot of Final Fantasy cards just yet, but I think this deck is still good in a Final Fantasy meta. I mean, it is Brawl, so it's not like a super competitive format. Okay, our opponent is playing a Thrasios deck. I know Thrasios because that's what Thrasios looks like in Arena. I kind of want a mulligan here because we don't have any blue mana. Let's do a free mulligan and see what we get here. Ooh, Dark Ritual, sure, I'll take it. Plus we get to cast Psychic Frog. Nice. We can save our Dark Ritual for when we absolutely need it. I mean, we could Dark Ritual potentially in 2 turns and cast a Golos. Bloom Tender, huh? Alright. Not too happy about Bloom Tender. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's a special guest. I didn't even know that. Maybe we should play Bloom Tender in our Thrasios Tymna deck. Alright, do we have a... Yeah, we do have a tap land. Let's get Shadowy Backstreet. I'd like to get a green mana too. So it would have to be black-green. Oh, we can't get black-green. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's cast our Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog has been doing a lot of work these past couple games. I mean, it is probably our strongest card in the deck, to be honest with you. We can discard World Breaker, which is still fine because it's got a graveyard ability. We could discard an Atraxa that we can maybe reanimate. If I don't even know if we play reanimate. We must play reanimate. Okay, that's fine. We'll let that happen. If we can draw a land, if we can top deck a land, we'll be good. If not, I mean, at least we have removal for this Thrasios. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't get there with the, oh, this is Vial Smasher, okay. Yeah, I guess we have no choice but to cast our Tamiyo. Maybe we can draw land next turn. Oh, whoa, that's crazy. I guess we Dark Ritual here. We're gonna auto pay. I'm not happy about, you know, not happy about wasting our Dark Ritual, but at least we get a Tamiyo, which is probably one of the stronger creatures in our deck. Oh, maybe that wasn't the right play. We've been 1-for-1 trading with our opponent though, which is fine. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Even if we had not used Dark Ritual, we wouldn't have been able to cast anything this turn. But having a Dark Ritual in our hand would have been way better than what we did before. I think that was a mistake, honestly. I was hoping that we would... I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I should have known that they'd have removal for the Tamiyo. Oh well. If we don't get another land... Actually, let's just concede, because I have not been getting it. I have not been getting any lands here. Yeah, we'll concede, because we got super mana screwed that game. And, you know, a Mana Dork was not going to do it here. Let's see if we can get into a third game. We're 1-1 right now with this deck. Let's try to get a tiebreaker going. And yeah, let's see how we do. I am so thirsty right now. I'm very thirsty right now, so I'm going to end the video after this game. Let's see. Oh, Kinnon's a very good commander. If we can win this match, I'll be really happy. We'll keep this. It's a very strong opener. We've got Ragavan, we've got Tamiyo. We could lead off with Tamiyo, and then next turn we could dash the Ragavan, which might be the best strategy. Emrakul. Null Drifter's good. We can evoke, draw 2 cards. Let's do this. Let's get a Watery Grave off of this Blue Delta. And let's cast our Tamiyo. I think Tamiyo is like the best creature, honestly. It might even be better than Ragavan in the right setting. We're gonna dash our Ragavan here. Get some sweet value here. Alright. We're gonna be able to cast this Delight to Halfling, which is very good. Converting treasures into permanent mana is always a good idea, I think. In my opinion. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, we've been able to ram pretty hard here. We could try... We can risk trading here the Ragavan, but I feel like we can do so much better. Let's cast the Ragavan regularly now. And we'll try to Null Drifter here. Do we want a Null Drifter? Let's just attack with the Tamiyo first. Not that that's going to do much for us, because we're going to do one of these 2 things anyway. Let's Let's just Null Drifter here. I think it's more important that we draw cards that rather than just cast the Giganta. This is way more impactful for us. Plus, we get to flip Tamiyo, which didn't even cross my mind. Holy cannoli, this is turning out to be a really strong start for us. We can block this Paradise Druid if they decide to attack our Tamiyo. We have Dragonlord Slumgar, which is kind of sick. Let's see here. Do we have any? I don't think we have any sorceries or instants in our graveyard. But we can cast. Actually, we could potentially, if they let Ragavan through, we could cast Dragonlord. Let's see if they block the Ragavan. I kind of want to see what they do here. This is a way more interesting deck. This is a way more interesting game than the last one we played, when we were just mana screwed the entire time. You know what? Whenever land you control enters, create a food. Let's just steal let's just steal this Tireless Golem, Tireless Provisioner. I mean, can't be countered either. And then we're gonna just do this. Holy cow, this is insane. Even getting some sick value off of this Tamiyo, I'd say. Well, mostly all of our cards have been kind of sick. We can cast Golos next turn. We could have done that last turn, but maybe we should have taken the Pinnin. Alright, so I say we cast Golos here. And let's see here. What do I want? What do I want? So one other thing I forgot to mention in my deck, in my explanation of this deck, is that we have a lot of toolboxy type cards. Like if we want to, we can destroy that Hull Breacher with Mount Doom. Is that what we want to do here? Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get to World Tree anytime soon, so let's just Mount Doom. And let's get a treasure. Ooh, we can get multiple treasures. This is nice. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and Bloodstained Mar, get another treasure. We're going to do this. And let's pass the turn. Or we can attack with Dragonlord. Let's just not attack. Who knows what they got up their sleeves. Maybe it was good that we stole the Tireless Provisioner, because this card is actually doing a lot of work for us. In fact, we might have been able to use World Tree next turn, but I'd rather play it safe and remove their creatures with Mount Doom. I think that would be safer. We get to survive two. We get to have two creatures to survive and then destroy the rest. So let's see. We have to sacrifice the Golos because that's our legendary artifact that we use to activate Mount Doom. They're gonna bounce the child. That's fine. That's fine too, because Golos is still a legendary artifact, right? Oh, it removed the artifact ability? Ooh, that's not good. I didn't realize it removed the artifact ability. Okay, they're gonna bounce the Tamiyo. I don't know if we can beat Hullbreaker Horror here. It might be tough. Oh, you know what? We also misplayed. We could have activated the fetch land in response to bouncing the Tireless Provisioner. So we have not been playing very smoothly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. It's not good. Not good at all. We don't want to enter full control just yet. We got to try to ramp here, I think. Right? So let's try to ramp as much as possible. I think we should try to, instead of trying to get Giganta in our hand, let's just get some, let's just get our money back with these clues. Okay, we do get to flip Tamio, which is kind of nice. And let's pass the turn here. I want to crack this fetch land in a turn and see if we can find a more mana. Maybe we can get a Dark Ritual going or something like that. They're going to try to balance the Tamio, I think. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think we're going to get to... Oh, this is only 12 mana. Let's see what they do here. They might want to bounce the Dragon Lord. Because that might be their... Might be better. Or they might bounce the mana too. Who knows? Okay, they're going to bounce mana, which is fine. Let's crack this. See if we can find a legendary artifact. Let's get Thundering Falls. Oh, yes! Yes, finally. All right, so this is indestructible, which is quite nice. We're not going to put this in the graveyard here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we really need like another mana, which we're not going to get to, unfortunately. But we do get the one ring, which is still pretty good. All right, they're going to counter, which is fine. I mean, if they bounce mana, we just replay it. That's fine. All right, let's yeah, let's just find a forest here. Don't really need to do much else other than that. Okay, I guess we put Giganta in our hand now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, we just need to activate Mount Doom once, and we'll be good. I'm not going to attack here. They've got 3 cards in hand. Let's see what their hand looks like. Vorinclex, that's not good. Alright, so they're going to do that. Okay, nice. Ooh, and we get Mox Amber, which is even better. Well, I think this is it, right? Let's play the Mox Amber. Now we get to cast Emrakul. Yeah. Let's do it. All right, let's crack this. Let's get our land. Oh, this is going to be so sick. Look at that. So sick. Yeah, I don't really care about Vorinclex, honestly. You can have that ability. That was so sick. I can't believe it. That was disgusting. All right, well, there you have it, folks. That's Golos for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to call it for now because I really got to take a drink. Not the alcohol, just regular water is what I need. But anyway, I will see you on the next video. Stay tuned and take care of yourself. Bye.